The vast universe is an endless source of inspiration, not only for art, but also for science. Since humanity first set foot on the moon, we've been asking ourselves where the ultimate boundary lies, whether science fiction is really that far from reality. Are we the supreme species in the universe? And are we alone in this vast expanse? Those are indeed many questions. So to begin the journey, let's answer the simplest one. Are we the supreme species? We are a curious species. Upon realizing that there was a massive world above us to explore, we sought every possible way to dominate it. From airplanes to rockets, and finally, to Neil Armstrong's footprint on the moon.
It's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
After discovering that there is so much more to learn out there, we became aware of our position in the universe. A small species on a small planet, conveniently located in a region perfectly suited for life. Far enough from the nearest star not to be too hot, but close enough not to be too cold. And by some miracle, time has given this planet a small satellite and a ring of asteroids to protect it from the dangers of outer space. We are incredibly fortunate to exist in this fascinating space. This luck makes us reflect on our existence. Are we truly the supreme species in the universe? And if not, what does it mean to be supreme? To understand the position of a species in the universe, or more specifically, the level of development they have reached, we need to look at the research of Soviet astronomer Nikolai Kardashev. In 1964, he introduced a scale named after him to measure the development of hypothetical civilizations beyond Earth, based on a very simple yet convincing principle. The more developed and modern a society or civilization is, the more energy it demands to sustain its population, operate various machinery, and maximize the use of that energy. To understand this scale, we need to grasp why Kardashev chose energy consumption as the determinant for development. We are living organisms, biological machines composed of countless cells that sustain themselves through metabolism. Metabolism is necessary to maintain structure and keep the body intact, and for this, we need energy. We acquire energy in many ways, the simplest being through eating and drinking. And to eat and drink, we need to move. In ancient times, humans only knew how to hunt and gather for sustenance. Over time, humans evolved and learned to hunt more efficiently, then transitioned to agriculture, and eventually from agriculture to industry. The advancement of technology allowed humans to make breakthroughs in life and find ways to harness more energy, use it more efficiently, and explore the universe. Looking at the entire history of human life on Earth, the hunting and gathering period accounts for 90% of the time. Just 20 years ago, owning a supercomputer capable of connecting to the internet and making calls in your pocket was unthinkable. Energy is the core of any civilization. Without energy, we cannot live. And the more energy we use, the faster we develop. Now that we have a basic understanding of how this scale works, what exactly does the scale measure? A Type 1 civilization is one that has fully harnessed the energy available on its home planet. Fully harnessed does not mean depleting all the Earth's oil reserves. On the contrary, it means we can optimally use everything the Earth offers, such as wind, water, and natural phenomena like volcanoes and storms. To achieve this, humans need to find ways to limit the use of fossil fuels and improve the current state of the planet. This might sound like a dream, but reality shows that humans have the ability to develop technology very quickly. In the 1960s, computers were the size of entire buildings, yet they had only 1 megabyte of RAM. Today, we have supercomputers with 16 gigabytes of RAM in the palm of our hands. So, with time, technology will only continue to grow faster and more powerful, and the dream of optimizing available energy on this planet is just a matter of time. In summary, reaching Type 1 means humans have found a way to harness all available energy on their planet without fear of running out in the foreseeable future. But what if humans continue to develop and require the next level of energy? A Type 2 civilization is when humans turn to the largest and closest source of energy available, the sun. The energy produced by the sun is immense, and we currently utilize only a tiny fraction of it through sunlight. To fully harness the sun's energy, or that of any star in the universe, we would need to use a machine called a Dyson sphere. The Dyson sphere deserves its own dedicated discussion, but for today's content, we can briefly understand it as a massive structure built around a star to optimally capture its energy. The sun's mass is 1.989 x 10 to the power of 30 kilos, and the energy it emits goes far beyond just light and heat. So, if we consider the sun as a battery, we might never need to recharge it. With nearly infinite energy from the sun, we could achieve technological breakthroughs beyond imagination. At this level, we could potentially colonize other planets within the solar system, like Mars or Jupiter. To a Type 2 civilization, humanity today would appear as primitive beings still in their early evolutionary stages. But even this level is nothing compared to a Type 3 civilization. After settling in the small solar system, something larger and farther away, containing even more energy, awaits us, the vast Milky Way galaxy. To achieve a Type 3 civilization, we would have to harness the energy of the entire galaxy. At this point, human life would advance to a galactic civilization, akin to what you see in popular sci-fi movies. We would live scattered across the galaxy, able to absorb energy from any star or planet we choose. A single Dyson sphere would no longer suffice for the entire galaxy, so we would need a Dyson swarm, or a Dyson sphere for the black hole at the center of the galaxy, perhaps even creating black hole bombs, a concept too complex to explain fully in this context. Given the enormous distances between stars, the speed of light would no longer be enough. Therefore, to travel between districts in the galaxy, we would need to use wormholes. The science fiction concepts you often see in movies would become easily achievable at this level. If there's a Type 3 civilization, there must be Types 4, 5, 6, and beyond, right? While we would love to imagine the wonders humanity could build at these levels, the truth is that the farther we go, the harder it becomes to predict what might happen in such civilizations. Perhaps they have mastered the manipulation of entire galaxies. Perhaps they have discovered a way to never age. Or maybe they have created such sophisticated algorithms that artificial intelligences within them believe they are real people, making YouTube videos about a civilization so advanced that it has created the Matrix. Whatever the case, after Type 3, everything becomes increasingly difficult to imagine, and for now, it remains the realm of dreams. These are the levels of civilization, but where does humanity stand? As mentioned, a Type 1 civilization on the Kardashev scale can fully harness the energy of an entire planet. However, the truth is, we are still struggling to figure out how to make the most of what nature has given us. So what type are we? Type 0? In 1973, Carl Sagan estimated that humanity's civilization had reached a level of 0.7, and by 2021, we were at 0.73. Although this number isn't large, we can see how our lives have changed, so we can believe that when humanity reaches the threshold of a Type 1 civilization, things will improve significantly. According to physicist and futurist Michio Kaku, we will reach Type 1 within the next 100 to 200 years, Type 2 within a few thousand years, and Type 3 in 100,000 to 1,000,000 years. And if we are not the only beings in the universe, it's very likely that other species are on a similar journey. That was the Kardashev Scale and the 4 levels of civilization, the first episode in our journey through the cosmos on this channel. In the next episode, we'll explore the question of whether we are alone in the universe. If you enjoy learning about fun things each week, please subscribe to the channel. This is The Pace of Space, and I'll see you next time. Peace.